Hi, this is Charles at SimplicityDX, and I want to give you a very quick overview and demonstration of how we can reinvent social commerce and the impact that can have on return on ad spend and on reducing customer acquisition costs. Almost all new customer shopping journeys start at the edge. Customers spend on average 2.5 hours each day on social media, and obviously as brands you need to be where customers are, but it's a huge problem to convert social engagement into real dollars. And the reason for that is there's a gap between social and commerce, and that is an experience gap. If you look at this example post put here in Instagram, you can see it's promoting the t-shirt, tees with big spring energy. But when you click through to the product detail page, you're actually looking at a pair of jeans, and it begs the question, which is, well, so where's the t-shirt? And are they the same jeans? Because it looks different, and can I trust the site and all the rest of it? All of these sorts of things then create 72% higher bounce rates and 50% lower conversion rates than you see for traffic landing on any other page than landing on the product detail page. And the reason for that is because the product detail page was never designed to do this, right? It was designed for a world where people landed on the home page and then they explored the home page and found a category they were interested in and explored the products in the category and then navigate down to a particular product they're interested in, and then you get all the detail, and then it's the simple add to cart, and all the other distractions are taken away because it's the bottom of the funnel. So it works very well for that, but it doesn't work well when traffic is coming in from the edge, whether that's social media or email or various other places, right? It could even be on product packaging. But when you land on that environment, you don't get the ability to then explore the site, because every touch point is different, every campaign is different, but that same vanilla experience is really not designed for landing traffic. So what we do at SimplicityDX is we flip this around. We leverage the fact that e-commerce platforms now come with a set of rich APIs, and we can build on top of those APIs to extend shopping out to the edge and push it out, in particular push it out to social, where we can then blend this sort of rich aspirational brand experience from social and make it fully shoppable and create an immersive environment. So if we think about the 3 golden rules for social traffic, number 1 is we got to stop the bounce. You want to try and get a conversion, even if it's not for the promoted items. And in order to do that, you still need to make it super easy to find and buy the items that are being promoted. It sounds very basic, but yet, this is one of the things that falls down all the time. And then secondly, we want to show more of what made them click in the first place. So if they're watching a video, we show them more video, so that they can stay engaged, and that stops that very high bounce rate from impacting your revenues. And then finally, we want to show alternate navigation paths, because there are so many different intents that could be, different interests. It just makes sense to make it easy to navigate on to other parts of the storefront. And that's why it's a storefront and not a page, because we want to be able to see more social content. I want to explore more social. I want to see other promotions that are running, or other categories, or other products. And that really allows you to tap into the 97% who wouldn't otherwise perhaps buy. That very hard landing on that product detail page of either a binary buy or bounce, we've really got to nail that and fix that for all this traffic coming through, and to then get them to click one more time and find some content which is very relevant to what they're interested in, so that they then stay, explore more, and then ultimately buy other products, not just the one which is the promoted item. So the way that sort of looks is we take the social content, the image in particular for the promoted image, and we carry that all the way through to where she's going to land, so that she knows she's in the right place, the same look and feel. Yes, it's right. Then you make it very easy to buy the product, in this case the butterfly tee, and you make it also very easy to then buy the other products which are featured in the look. So let's switch gears and show you how you actually build a page like this, or build a storefront like this, and do it really easily and quickly. So let's start on Instagram. This is the Instagram page for Fashion Icon, which is our demonstration brand. And there's a new video which we posted up here today, which we would then want to boost, put a link in, and then ultimately drive more traffic to the site and make it shoppable. So if we jump over to SimplicityDX, so this is where simplicity has been installed into Shopify, and you can see it's running in an iframe. When you first open it up, it arrives at the dashboard. I'm going to come back and tell you a bit more about the dashboard a little bit later on, and we'll show you how it works, because one of the other problems with social commerce is actually attributing all the revenue correctly. The fact this is installed in the back end, SimplicityDX is a sales channel, which means all the revenue you can see coming up in the Shopify reporting side, but also means, because you've got this interface here, if you want to jump over into the product catalog, you can do really easily. And I really like the fact that you've got this really tight integration. But the test here really is not the dashboard, but how quickly and easily you can build a page related to that particular campaign we want to promote. So the first thing to do really is grab a campaign image. Now, not only have we installed this into Shopify, but we've also integrated it into the fashion icon Instagram account we were just looking at. And all of the posts are up there, which means that they're immediately available to grab, and I can grab that post, and then immediately you've then got the post appearing in the experience on the page that she's going to land on. You've got sound and everything else, which means that you've got the full rich experience. So I'm going to grab the headline there. And so that's a great starting point. When she arrives, she knows she's in the right place because she just clicked on the ad. She's seen that. Okay, brilliant. Yep, I'm in the right place. That's good. The next thing to do is to make it shoppable. So let's link this to a particular product. And I can see actually there we've got the cable knit sweater. We've got one of the same images as well, which means that it feels like I'm definitely looking at the right product. Then the standard images from the product catalog. All the product details are there as well, and it's ready to go, and I'm ready to start shopping. You'll also see a little bit further down there are some of these merchandising hooks that help us to then encourage people to navigate more further afield, and SimplicityDX puts these in for you automatically. The first one that you can see is basically alternates in category, and I'm just going to give that a title. I'm going to call that similar style, something like that. And then underneath it, so you've then got all the category there that you can look at. And then underneath that, you've then got other social campaigns. And this is important because if she's into just watching video and she's not yet in buying mode, then you can help her navigate to other areas of the site and see more social video. So we're going to call that something like hot on social. Give that a title as well. And then that appears. So we've got a couple of blocks there which have automatically been built. We might also want to think about making it explicit about which products are in the video. This is one of the challenges always, which is, I'm looking at this style or lifestyle image or a particular piece of video, and I don't actually know which products there are featured in there. So in this case, it's the flare jeans and the cable knit sweater. I'm going to call those out specifically. And I'm then going to drag those up to the top because I want those reordered. Oops, similar style still at the top. Let's move that one down. There you go, like that. So then you end up with a page where you see the video again. You can shop the particular product there. It's also very clear as to exactly what you're looking at in the category or products featured in the video. Then you've got other products in the category, and then you've got hot on social. Now, I also know we've got some content which is very relevant. So for example, to this, and we might want to just rewind that and click embed. We're going to copy the code, jump back to SimplicityDX, and then paste that in. And we've just pasted in a TikTok video. I'm going to just say, I'm going to give that a title. I'm going to say that's more video like this. And then if we have a quick look down, we've got the video there, which is kind of ready to go. Since that's featuring jumpers, so more jumpers, I'm going to put in another merchandising hook underneath it, and I'm just going to drop in a category there, all products in category, and we're going to go for sweaters, and then the sweaters appear. So, very easy and quick to then build, a highly engaging page. So we're all pretty much done there, so we can just hit create. And we could just launch that page if we wanted to, and we're good to go. But what I will do is I'll just show you the storefront link and how that works, because this is really how you nail the attribution. You make sure that you're using all the correct UTM codes. So first off, we're going to say this is running on Instagram, and we're going to say this is, cable knit. cable knit campaign. We're going to copy the link to the clipboard, and then we're going to go and visit the page. And you can see in the page address, you've got all the correct UTM codes, so it's going to be correctly attributed. And this page here is, fully responsive, so you can resize it to fit whatever screen it is that you're using at the time. And it's now fully shoppable and kind of ready to go. The video's in there, etc. And then the categories coming in underneath, and all of that is completely shoppable. So I'm going to add this item to the cart because yes, we like the cable jumper. And we're then going to go through to the cart. We can see we've got some of the jeans in there as well. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm going to take the jeans out. This is a bidirectional cart, in fact. So anything that was already in her shopping cart on Shopify would be picked up, which is kind of where the jeans come from. And equally, anything that we put in, she then abandons from here and then goes back into the site, she'll find it there. So I'm going to continue to check out because I want to show you what happens when we go through the experience. So at the checkout, it's now gone back into Shopify. So this is the regular Shopify backend process. It's got my details already in there. So I'm just going to put an order through, and you can then see what happens and how the revenue gets recorded. So let's just put the card details in there. 12.24. D3, pay now. Okay, so the order's going to go through, and then I'm going to jump back into SimplicityDX as soon as the order's gone through, and then we'll see how that appears on the dashboard. So let's go and have a little look. And on the dashboard, you can then see, so the latest order has just come through. There, we just bought a few seconds ago. So you have a live dashboard showing you the orders coming through. That's important because you know it's working, which is kind of nice. It also clicks up the revenue here. Here we're looking at 30 days, but you can select different periods. And you can see which channels are working best and then which campaigns are working best. So we've got there Loving the Knit, etc. Or the cable knit campaign that's just come through as we were just talking about. So hopefully you can see how you can very, very quickly build really rich, engaging experiences. And the beauty about this is that you can navigate around. It's not a single destination where you either buy or bounce, but you can go and explore the whole site and find ultimately what you're interested in.